Alright, we're live.
Okay, nice.
Alright, Josh, you introduce us to Nostalgia Season 2 Remastered.
Okay, well, what's going on, people of the internet? Welcome to Nostalgia Film Podcast. Oh my god, I hear myself. Ooh. Season 2 remastered. Basically, what this is Season 2 of Nostalgia. We did try and do this about, I think it's 2 years ago, was it? Two?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Been a long time. And Season 2, we'd never really finished. We did maybe like 3 or 4 episodes and then we stopped. Now we are back, and hopefully this lasts a long time. So, hope you haven't missed us too much, and let's do this. I think that was an okay intro.
Thanks. Alright, guys, so we're going to start off with our top 10 movies of 2015. So, Josh, you start off with your honorable mentions.
Right, so my honorable mentions, I only managed to find two because I was it took me like 4 days to make this list as it is, but one of them was Avengers: Age of Ultron, a movie that I haven't seen on many people's best list, but it didn't quite make it for me. Then one that people might hate me for is actually Furious 7, because if I know it's not a great movie, just like how it's made, but for enjoyment factor, that's one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had all of last year.
Yeah,
So
it's not the perfect movie, but like it was a really fun movie to
enjoyable,
watch.
yeah,
Yeah.
enjoyable, yeah. Um,
Alright,
yeah, that's it, yeah.
so my two honorable mentions are The Intern, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. And Mad Max Fury Road, which will probably get a lot of crap for because it did make my list. I really enjoyed it, and I'm so happy that it got a lot of Oscar nominations because I believe that the Oscars, should nominate the blockbusters as well. And like
I agree.
because like sure these movies like the Danish Girl and all them should get nominated, but like you have to realize like there are some really well made blockbusters out there as well, and they don't get enough recognition.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so we'll start off with our number 10s. What's your number 10?
My number 10 is a movie that I'm like 100% sure Joe hasn't seen. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. Fan of the anime. This new movie. Uh, it, it was pretty good. The last movie was good, but I think this one's slightly better. It basically just continues on from the last movie. Basically, one of the biggest villains of the series comes back for this movie, and they basically fight him and stuff. So it was really enjoyable. As a fan of the anime, I really, really enjoyed this new movie.
I've just got to do one thing. You keep talking about that movie.
Okay. Well, I suppose I could go into a bit of the story while Joe's doing this thing. Basically, I'm going to talk about this movie like you know the anime. Basically, Frieza gets resurrected. If you don't know, he's been killed like 2 or 3 times before. I think, wait, is it three? Pretty sure it's three. And now he's back, and now he's got a new form. And then Goku and Vegeta have new forms as well, and they basically battle it out. And the action is really, really good. Like the fight between Goku and Frieza alone is like, I swear it's almost 20 minutes long, and that was one of the most enjoyable 20 minutes of the entire movie because that fight scene, man. And then you got Vegeta when Goku's down, fighting Frieza and stuff like that. It's a really, really enjoyable time. It just made it though, just about made my list. Um, I did think long and hard about placing it on this list, but in the end, I thought that after watching it again, rather, I thought that it was I enjoyed it more the second time, and I was like, okay, this is going to be number 10 on my top 10 list. Even if it just scrapes in at number 10, it's still going to be on my list. Um,
All right,
yeah,
I'm back.
that's right. Yeah. Hi, yeah, perfect
Yeah.
timing.
All right, so my number 10 is Sicario.
Nice.
I just love this movie. It's so thrilling and keeps you on the edge of your seat. The opening sequence alone is like one of the most horrifying things I've seen in a movie. Oh my God. It's just Emily Blunt is so great in it. And God, she deserved an Oscar nomination for that, I do have to admit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's great in that film.
Alright, so number 9.
Right. My number 9 is a movie that when I first saw it, I wasn't a big fan of. Not gonna admit, gonna get a lot of hate for that. But watching it a second time with my family, I actually enjoyed it a lot more a second time, kind of like my number 10. But it's Inside Out.
Oh,
Um,
I love that movie.
yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, it's good. But now I'm like, that was actually pretty great. I don't think it's up there with like Toy Story 1, 2, or 3, or
Oh,
it's not
probably
as good
not,
as
but
Toy Story, but
yeah,
it was definitely it was a really enjoyable animated movie. And I mean, it's an original idea as well. So I mean, when I did that original, it I I don't really know what else to say. It's an original idea and it's a funny movie. It's a heart
yeah.
wrenching movie. It's just a great movie overall.
So number nine for me is I really wanted to get this on my list somehow because it's just this movie is just so like full on and it's full on in like a good way. Like there's amazingly shot boxing scenes and um what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal is fantastic in the movie.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors working right now. He's great.
Yeah. And Rachel McAdams plot twist. Wow.
Mm.
I didn't really realize that that was going to happen, so that was good. And then
I
I
watched the
just read it
trailer, so
online.
I kind of
Yeah,
knew.
and then
Yeah.
I don't know then because I didn't read anything about this movie before going in. I had really low expectations. So yeah, I think with if you go into this movie with low expectations, it helps a lot.
Mm. I'd agree with that.
So what's your number eight?
My number eight is Sicario. I watched this a few days ago. Intense movie. Emily Blunt was absolutely amazing in it. Joe's already basically spoken about this, so I'm not going to spend too long talking about this one, but definitely. I'm not sure if enjoyable is the right word, but it's a really intense movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. So that's why it's at number eight for me, because it was a really,
Yeah,
it's just like a really kind of what's the word? It's like trying to think of another word. Not intense, but
gripping.
that's yeah, that's gripping. Yeah, very gripping and intense movie. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely watch Sicario. It was a really good time.
All right. So my number eight is The Martian. Um,
Nice.
it's it's really great. I love this movie. Ridley Scott was so Oscar snubbed with the direction nomination. Um, the visual effects are so good, and this movie doesn't even have that high of a budget. So I was really surprised with what they did with the budget. So yeah, The Martian. It's just the the performances are so good. The visual effects are amazing for what they had with the budget, and the direction is just so amazing. The writing is so smart and witty, and you just really fall in love with Matt Damon's character, Mark Watney.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Should I go on to my number seven now?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Funny you should mention The Martian because my number seven is in fact The Martian. Great movie, and I wasn't expecting it to be funny either. Like, I was expecting it to be this
But
like really serious movie.
it's not like Golden Globes funny. Like what the hell?
No, but I
It
mean like,
should
it is.
not. It should not have been in that category.
Mm. But it does have quite a couple funny moments. I wasn't expecting to laugh in this movie. I was expecting to be like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, Matt Damon, get out of there!" But no, it's like there's humor in it as well. So yeah, it's my number seven. I was debating whether to put Sicario at number seven and The Martian at number eight, but in the end, after I thought about it, I thought The Martian I liked slightly better, so that's why it's in my number seven.
Cool. All right. So my number seven is the Peanuts movie. This movie is just so charming, witty, and it's just like so quick. It's like 80 minutes. It's perfectly timed, and I just really fell in love with this movie. It's so enjoyable. And yeah, if you're a fan of the old like what do you call them, comic strips or the TV show or whatever, you'll love this movie. It's so faithful. All right, so what's your number six?
Um, my number six was a movie that I went to go see as a joke. Basically, me and my friends were just like, oh, let's just go out to the cinema. Well, what's on? And then they were like Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. I was like, okay. Then we went and watched it, and now it's my number six because I really, really, really love this movie.
I haven't actually seen that movie yet.
Oh, it is really good. I'm not sure if it's quite as good as four, but it's up there.
Oh,
Definitely up there.
Ford's so good. I
Yeah,
really wish I saw it in the cinema. It's like one of those movies you just have to watch in the cinema if you get what I mean.
yeah. I mean, the action for a start is amazing, and the fact that Tom
Yeah,
Cruise was actually strapped to that plane in the first sequence, Jesus, yeah, quite a few practical effects and uh, like not using stunt doubles or anything. It's just a really really fun movie. Also has a bit of humor as well, obviously, and I don't really know what else to say. The action's great, definitely. The story's pretty decent. It's just an overall enjoyable popcorn movie, and definitely one I'd recommend checking out.
cool. Right, so my number six is Trainwreck, starring Amy Schumer. She also wrote it. Are you a fan of Judd Apatow movies?
I am indeed, yes.
Well, he directs this, so you should really like it. Um, Bill Hader is in this. Do you watch Saturday Night Live?
I've seen a couple,
Yeah, he used
but
to
I've
be on
seen
it.
him in like he was in Superbad as well, I think as well.
Yeah,
So
he's been in heaps of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, Trainwreck is just—it's so funny and so enjoyable. It's like a role reverse. Like usually, Amy Schumer's kind of playing the guy type of person in the romantic comedy, and um, Bill Hader's kind of playing the girly kind of character. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Have you seen it?
I have not. I saw it advertised. I was like, I don't know what this is. I was like, oh, I might watch it because Bill Hader's in it. But then I was like, nah, because I didn't
Yeah,
really know what it was. I just saw Bill
yeah.
Hader. I was like, oh, I might want to watch that. But
It did
yeah.
pretty well at the box office.
Oh, really?
I'll have a look.
Okay. Because when I first saw the poster, I was like, what the hell is this? I didn't.
Yeah, because it's a surprise because the advertising wasn't really that good. Yeah, it did 139 worldwide on a 35 budget.
Damn.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Whoa.
On number five, was it?
Yeah. Number five.
I think we're up to five, yeah.
Yeah. My number five is Mad Max Fury Road. The only one of these of the Mad Max movies I've watched is Fury Road. Absolutely love this movie. It's basically first half an hour's build up, then it's the rest of the movie's like an hour and a half car chase. I mean, what's not to like? I
Is
mean,
it like a fun car chase though? Like you see like this car chases in other movies and it's like I'm glad that lasted 5 minutes, you know?
oh yeah, I'm glad the last hour and a half of the movie was just like a massive car chase basically because there's cars blowing. It's just a really enjoyable thing to watch. Like there's loads of explosions and stuff going on, and it's just a great time because he's sitting there watching all these cars blow up and crash into each other and stuff. You know, it's just a great time.
Yeah, it's so enjoyable.
Mm.
So number five for me is Carol. You might not have seen this. Have you seen the ads for it? Have you heard about it?
I don't think I've even heard of it.
So it's like my Oscar nominated movie of the year kind of thing. Because it's like the only. Oh no. Yeah, it's the most. It's the highest out of all the Oscar nominated movies on my list. So yeah, Carol was just really well written and really well directed. Rooney Mara is fantastic. Are you a fan of Rooney Mara?
Um, I don't think I've actually seen anything of her in. Or like, I'm
Shame
not
on
even sure
you.
if I know who that is.
She's so good in this movie. Kate Blanchett's great as well, but like Rooney Mara just steals the show. So what's your number four?
My number four. It rhymes with four. Southpaw. Right. This movie,
Ah,
I went in watching it because I was like, oh my god, Eminem did the soundtrack. Oh my god, I need to watch it because I need Eminem in my life. And this is written by Kurt Sutter, the guy who created Sons of Anarchy, which is a program I'm watching at the moment. And
oh, okay.
I
I
mean,
didn't know that.
yeah, for a start, just I wasn't expecting this movie to. be that good. I went with really low expectations. I was just there for the for the soundtrack and the fact that Eminem helped produce the movie as well. And he's like my favorite musical personality, so I was like, I'm gonna go watch this. And he was actually supposed to be in the movie, but they found Jake Gyllenhaal and like he was making an album at the time, so he couldn't. And the movie was just great. Like the fight scenes, they felt like a real boxing match, and it's intense. The only problem I really have with this movie is that the trailer spoiled the twist, which happens about 35 minutes in. Apart from that, I don't really have anything else wrong with this movie.
Okay, okay. So I did hear about Eminem was gonna.
Your voice keeps on cutting out.
Is my audio being weird?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I
How
think it's
about
okay.
now?
Yeah, it's okay now. I think.
Okay, so my number four is probably the most controversial um, pick on my list, which is Sisters, starring Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Okay, I'm a big Saturday Night Live fan, and this is just Saturday Night Live comedy humor. So that's why I watch it, and it just works out. Like they have great chemistry. It's really funny, and it's not going to be a movie for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. What's your number three?
My number three is a movie that came out in January, which me and my dad watched, and he wasn't expecting to like it too much, and neither was I. I was like, okay, it's directed by the guy who did Kick Ass. I'm not sure if this is going to be any good, but it turns out Kingsman was
Oh, awesome!
absolutely amazing. Yeah, for like up until I think about August, it was my number one for best
Oh
movies
wow!
of the year. Yeah, it's just such an enjoyable movie. It's funny, and I enjoy. I think it's Matthew Vaughn. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just enjoy his movies. X Men First Class, um, Kick Ass, and then this. I think that's just a great trifecta of movies. All of them absolutely amazing movies, and obviously near the end of this movie, I really wasn't expecting well what they did. If I'm just gonna spoil the movie quickly. Forgotten his name, but his name in the movie is called Harry. I can't remember his name though.
Oh,
Colin Firth.
oh
That's the one. Colin
God.
Firth.
Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to kill him off. They did, and I was like, oh, maybe he's not actually dead. But no, he's actually dead. He stays dead. And that's one thing I wasn't expecting, so that surprised me. And Samuel L. Jackson as the villain with the speech impediment, that was just hilarious.
Matthew Vaughn movies don't actually do too well at the box office.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, they're actually but he's such a great filmmaker. It's just a shame that people Michael Bay, yet they don't want to
Maybe.
pay to see. And Kick-Ass 2 was a flop, but he didn't direct that.
Yeah. I still really enjoy Kick-Ass too, though.
Oh, I love Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah. Quite a few people didn't like that one, but I
It was the
own it on Blu-ray and I'm proud.
first one.
First
So
one.
we're up to three, right?
Yeah.
So my number three is Inside Out. I just think
Ooh.
this movie is such a great movie for people to watch, like kids, adults. It just has so many meaningful lessons in it, and like it's such a simple movie when you watch it, but after you watch it, it's like so much to think about.
Definitely gets you thinking, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's funny because it's about like the brain and stuff, and it gets you thinking.
Hey.
The voice cast was fantastic and just spot on, especially
Yeah.
whoever voiced Sadness did it perfectly.
Like, she's from the
Um,
American version of The Office, yeah.
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 So yeah, I really enjoyed Inside Out. The animation was spectacular. It's not as realistic as some of Pixar's other movies, like say Brave, but like it doesn't need to be realistic. I really like movies that just have great animation styles that suit the film and not like if
Yeah, yeah.
you get what I mean. Yeah, okay. So Inside Out, I really enjoyed it. It's my third favorite of the year, of last year.
Nice. Now, I wasn't expecting it to be that high, but
I loved it. So good. What's your number two?
my number two, I believe it came out in August, and then up until December, uh, foreshadowing slightly, it was my number one. So from August to December, it was my number one. Straight Out of Compton. Jesus Christ. Like, I
You know
saw
what
the
that
trailer for this
movie's
movie.
about?
Huh?
That movie's about
The movie's about.
inappropriate
Your voice is cutting out again.
bad people
Yeah,
who
your
get
voice is.
famous.
Alright. But straight out Compton. Well, I'm a fan of the group NWA. You know, I'm into that kind of music. And rap music is my stuff. So when I heard they're making a movie about these guys, I was like, I need to watch this. I need to go and watch this. And it was a great movie. Everyone involved. There's like everyone acting in it. There was not one weak performance in this movie. I didn't think. Paul Giamatti, he was great. Uh, Ice Cube's son plays young Ice Cube, and like everyone else, like Corey Hawkins as Dr. Dre as well. And they also all kind of look like the people who they're supposed to play, which is kind of great. And the guy who they found to play Snoop Dogg, I know he's only in a couple of scenes, but Jesus Christ, he sounded and acted just like Snoop Dogg. And I just love this movie. I mean, it probably helps that I have like I kind of know the history kind of already because I'm a fan of these artists. But this movie, great, told the story tremendously, and I own it on Blu-ray. It's like definitely
Yeah,
one of the best
it's a,
movies I've seen in recent memory.
it's a great movie. It's my number 18,
Ooh,
but it's still good. Okay,
yeah,
I just wanted to say something really quick. Dirty Grandpa, do you know what that is?
I've heard of it.
The Robert De Niro Zac Efron movie.
Yeah,
Do you know what Metascore is?
yeah.
It has a 17 out of 100 on Metascore.
That is quite bad.
And you know The Fifth Wave? The movie I
Mhm.
gave it D?
Yeah,
It has 34 out of 100.
34. Damn. Still pretty bad though.
January rubbish.
Yeah, yeah, there's like the only good movies that we get in January are movies that came out in December in other countries, like Creed and The Hateful Eight came out in early January here, and I heard those both those movies are great.
Yeah. Alright, so are we up to my number two?
Yes,
My number two is another boxing movie, Creed.
have not watched that. It's supposed
This
to be great.
movie's, yeah, it's amazing. You'd love it. Ryan Coogler is the director. He did Fruitvale Station. Might have heard of that. It also stars Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is proving to us that he's such a great actor and he can do anything. So I'm really excited to see where his future takes him. Very snubbed for his performance in this movie. I think he should have got an Oscar nomination, but he will in the future. He's just that talented. He actually, he actually kind of made Fantastic Four for me bearable because he was really good in that. Like,
Well, yeah, he
no,
was like the only
the,
redeeming part of that movie.
no, the people you've got to admit, like the people in Fantastic Four were good. It's just like everything around them was just terrible,
Fine, yeah, okay, fine. I
except for
suppose
the
there
guy.
were, yeah,
Except for the guy who played the Thing, he was pretty bad.
yeah, yeah. I'm not really a big fan of
Jamie
the
Bell,
thing.
Jamie Bell, yeah. He was in Warhorse. He was really good in that though. So your number one first.
My number one, very predictable. It's Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Star Wars
It's
is
not on
back.
my list. It's not on my list.
I know. I was like, what? When you told me that,
Guys,
because I
guess what?
enjoy this movie.
It's
But
my
you can go.
number 17. And guess what my number 16 is? Jurassic World.
See, that almost made it on my worst list. I absolutely hated Jurassic World.
Jurassic World is fantastic.
It's dumb as hell. Like, forgot what's the woman's name? The ginger chick. I forgot her name. Was it Bryce
The
Dallas Howard?
chicken.
Is that it?
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard, yeah.
She went through the entire movie wearing high heels for a start. The dialogue was fucking laughable. Um, and I suppose the last 15 minutes, and I suppose the fight scenes and like the CGI was great, and the fight scenes were pretty good. But I mean, everything else for me, I just really did not like.
Chris Pratt is so good. He's gonna be like a major action star soon.
Oh, and Chris Pratt, yeah, he's one of the redeeming features of it too. Chris Pratt. Anyway,
He's just
back to
like
Star
turned his
Wars.
career. He's just turned his career around.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to Star Wars. Okay.
Yeah. Um, I was I well I can't speak today. From like late November, I was before November. I really wasn't looking forward to this movie, and then when November hit, I was like, oh my god, Star Wars, give me Star Wars, and I watched it. I went and watched it twice. I went with my dad on opening day. He didn't like it too much. He was like, it's a carbon copy of the fourth one, which is kind of true, but
Yeah, that's true.
I still, but I didn't mind that so much. But then my friend Sam was like, "Oh, I haven't seen it yet," and I was like, "Okay, I'm taking you. Let's go." And I watched it a second time. I was going to go a third time, but I was like, "I'm not giving the cinema any more money. I've already wasted most of my money." But Kylo Ren, great villain. Some people are moaning, just saying that he's just a whiny kid, which I can kind of see why people would say that, but I still think he's menacing when he needs to be, and I just thought it was funny when he was smashing up all those rooms with his lightsaber. And yeah, the new characters as well, Daisy Ridley and John Boyega. That's the one. They were amazing. Like both of them, both of their performances were absolutely tremendous. I mean, Ray, Jesus Christ, stand-up performance in the entire movie. Daisy Ridley is great in this movie.
She's gonna break out. She's gonna be in everything, which
Don't
is
mind that.
good because she
Yeah,
deserves it. She was
yeah.
great in that movie.
Also gives me something to look at. Anyway,
That's totally inappropriate.
I know that's why I said it.
So
Star
loud.
Wars, yeah, Star Wars is my number one most fun I've had in a movie all year, and the fact that I saw it twice. It's the only movie on here I saw twice in the cinema, so that's got to say something. Love this movie, love all the performances, and I can't wait for the next installment. Joe, number one.
My number one is drum roll, please. Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
What? No.
Joking, no, it's actually Steve Jobs. Okay, so this movie's so well made. I just want to piss off the fanboys. So yeah, this movie's so well made. It's directed by Danny Boyle. He's done some amazing films in the past. It stars Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen. Surprisingly, he's actually kind of good in a dramatic role. Um, so yeah, I really enjoyed this. It's so well edited. Like it just goes by like that. It's like 2 hours and it feels like 1 hour. Legit. It's set in three locations, and I didn't think I would like that idea at first, but it works out so well. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think and it should have done so much better at the box office. Michael Fassbender, as much as I want Leonardo DiCaprio to get his first win, Michael Fassbender was amazing in Steve Jobs, and I think he should win it.
Damn, that's a pretty bold statement right there.
I'm a bold person.
I think we can agree though that your list is more like don't really know what the was. My list is more blockbustery kind of, and has more artsy kind of movies on there. I have a couple of more artsy movies. Like I suppose Sakara you could kind of count as more artsy movie, kind of. Um,
Southpaw, you could kind of count as an art. No, it's not like mainstream, but it's not like artsy either.
I suppose Straight Out Compton kind of counts.
That's kind of mainstream.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, so basically my list is mainly just blockbusters and like things that everyone's watching. But Joe, you have a couple of movies that um,
I just, I was really into a lot of comedies this year, and then I really wasn't. Like some comedies just fell so flat, and
yeah.
it's sad because the comedies I look forward to were just kind of bad, and the movies that like just came out of nowhere were so funny.
Mm.
Um, you didn't have any comedies on your list, did you?
No, I did not.
That's sad.
Yeah. I think the only
Okay.
comedies I can remember from 2015 made it possibly onto my watch list. So
Okay. I have a few comedies on my worst list. Okay, so let's start off with our number 10 worst movies of 2014. I mean 15, sorry.
I think you're a year out of date, Joe.
Okay, so my number 10. We're not doing honorable mentions for the worst list, and we're gonna get through this list as quickly as possible. Do you actually just want to like name these movies? I don't really feel like talking about them.
Um, as long as I can rant
My
about
top
about
three.
yeah, top. Let's talk about top three, but then just blast through 10 through 4.
Okay, if you do have something that like a quick thing to say about some of these movies, do that as well.
Okay.
My number 10 is Terminator Genesis.
All that almost made mine.
Oh, it's so bad. Okay, yeah. Say what you think of the movie as well. Okay, let's do this. My number 9 is Pan.
Absolutely god awful.
My number 8 is a movie that was on my. It's a sequel to a movie that was on my best list last year. The Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials. I just thought this movie was so boring and so lame. I didn't like it at all.
Didn't watch it.
Number 7, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Jesus Christ.
Number 6, The Man from Uncle.
Oh,
Blended
really?
in. Yep, I did not like it at all.
Whoa.
Number 5, Taken 3.
Yeah. Screw that movie.
Number 4, Pixels, starring our
Ah,
best buddy, Adam Sandler.
still hate him.
Number 3, Jupiter Ascending.
Yep.
Channing Tatum was so terrible in this movie, oh my
I
god.
know. He
Number
redeemed
2,
himself and then he did that.
Number 2, Selfless. Have you heard of it? Ryan Reynolds, Ben Kingsley, absolutely horrible.
I have heard of it, but I saw the trailer. I was like, hell no.
My number 1 is Mordecai. This movie is torture. Okay, your list.
All right. Taken 3. Why is there three of them? Jupiter Ascending. Why was this made? I have no clue. It just sucked. Poltergeist. Haven't seen the original, but the remake completely sucks. Number 7 is Pan. Number 6 is Unfinished Business. Uh,
Oh, that nearly
Mordecai.
made my list.
Mordecai is number 5. I was like, okay, this looks like it's going to be completely awful, and I was right. In fact, it was worse than I was expecting it to be. And my number 4 is also Pixels, because I was looking forward to this movie because the premise. I love video games, and Adam Sandler went and screwed up Pac-Man and stuff, and I got so mad at this movie. And then
It was
number 3,
so poorly written. And not
it,
even funny. I didn't even laugh.
it was like, and especially the last bit as well, when Josh Gad, like, the Cubert turns into that woman, and then he has Cubert babies. He basically had sex with Cubert.
I think Josh Gad is the most annoying comedian I've ever laid eyes on.
I completely agree. I do
Like
not like him.
thank you for Olaf, but like just sit down.
Yeah, I think the only redeeming feature of this movie was Peter Dinklage, and even he wasn't that great in it. Uh, Jesus. Number
Who
3,
really cared about this movie? If they were in it, they
nobody. Number 3, Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension. Um, it's another Paranormal Activity movie, so you know what that's gonna be like. Bunch of cheap jump scares, which you just click your fingers and then something will jump out at you. Number 2 is one I don't think you've seen, Joe. Brace yourself. Alvin and the Chipmunks 4.
I've seen
Why
that.
did I
Oh
watch
my
this?
god.
Oh, have you? Why did I watch this?
I didn't even bother inserting it into my list. I was like, no.
I think I was just bored and I was like waiting for someone to get online so I could record with them. And then I watched this. I was like, no. And then
Holy
number
shit,
1.
why'd you even bother?
Oh, because I was bored and I was like, I need something to hate.
Remember when I was watching through our old videos and we used to say that we like the first one?
Yeah.
That has changed.
Yeah, that's same with me with the Transformers movies. I dislike all of them.
You used to give me so much crap for hating on you for that.
Yeah, I owned one of 3 on Blu-ray. I don't have them anymore. I sold them.
Alright, so
Maybe
what
my number 1 movie.
yeah, your number one?
Fantastic Four.
Oh, it wasn't terrible.
It was absolutely god awful. Michael B.
Like
Jordan was alright.
you know your movie's bad when the director wants no part of it.
Yeah, especially after it came out, he was like, "I'm not promoting this movie. I'm sorry."
He will never get a movie in Hollywood ever again.
No, he will. His career is over.
And it's
Uh,
sad because his Chronicle was so damn good.
yeah, Chronicle, love that. Yeah,
He directed. I wonder what
Chron-
made him think like I'm gonna accept this movie just to make it bad.
I have no clue. I think they might have just been like, "Hey, look at all this money. This could be yours if you make Fantastic Four." I don't.
That's just terrible.
It is because I think, but for me, the only redeeming feature of it was Michael B. Jordan, and maybe the guy who plays Reed Richards, he was okay. Doctor Doom,
Miles
screwed him up.
Teller,
Miles Teller, yeah, that guy.
so bad. Toby Kebbell was absolutely horrible in this movie.
I mean, as well, like the Thing. I don't hate the look of the Thing, but I definitely don't like it. I'll take the other one from the 2005 movie any day because it's just like I, I
The,
I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. It's gonna like give me a
the look, the look I didn't mind. It was just like the voice and how the guy acted Ben in the first place. Like Jamie Bell was so bad in this movie. It's just worst performance to date. And Kate Mara wasn't really that good either. And she's been in some great movies, including The Martian. So,
oh right, yeah, yeah.
but none of these people cared, and it was because the director told them not to care.
Mm.
He legit told them, give me the most worst performance ever.
You don't even need to try. Just act like you're on sleep medication the entire time. I don't care. We're gonna make lots of money.
And they
I
didn't.
swear. Yeah, I swear I didn't even do that one at the box office either. Yeah.
Alrighty, Roo. What's our most anticipated movies of 2016?
Okay. Are we doing honorable
I have.
mentions first?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Do you want to start or should I? Or...
So, my honorable mentions are Warcraft.
Okay.
And what do you think of Warcraft?
I I honestly don't care. Honestly, because I haven't
Like
played the games, and I'm not a fan of that universe, and I'm just like, meh.
it, it looks heavily CGI'd, but I'm really into where it's gonna go. And my other most, sorry, honorable mention is Angry Bird. I think the trailer wasn't too promising. I think it actually does have a lot of potential. What do you think?
um, I might as well just say that that is also one of my honorable mentions because I saw the trailer. I was like, it has a lot of stars in it. This could be really funny, and the trailer made me laugh a couple of times. But I'm also really skeptical because
I think the whole premise of it is so well thought out, like how they have to go to anger management and that kind of stuff. I think that's
yeah,
really
that was the
well
most important.
thought. Yeah.
Mm. But I mean, you got
What's
lots of
your other
stars in there.
yeah, what's your other honorable mention?
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I'm actually looking forward to Zoolander 2.
I am too. It looks so good.
Yeah, the trailer had some of that really stupid humor and stuff you don't want to see, like that bit where he's like, "Toss me the knife," and he throws it into his leg and stuff. I was like, "Oh, that's not no." But then there was also other bits like Will Ferrell. He looks really buff, and it's just like a suit as well. There's stuff like that that made me chuckle. So I am looking forward to this movie definitely.
Yeah. All right, so my number 10 was Suicide Squad. The trailer that was released, I think 2 days ago, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
about
god,
two
that
days ago.
trailer.
Because like with music, it was funny. Harley Quinn looks so good. Margot Robbie's doing a fantastic job. Will Smith, awesome. Even kind of copying the news a bit now because you're boycotting the Oscars. Let's
Jai
talk about that.
Courtney is
Let's
gonna
talk about
suck.
like we should
Okay.
talk about that in after this list. Okay, Suicide Squad. Yeah, I'm really looking forward. The visuals look amazing, and it's directed by the guy who did Fury.
Ooh. Okay. So I did not actually know that.
And have you seen End of Watch with
I have
Jake
not.
Gyllenhaal?
No.
Yeah, he directed that as well. You have to watch End of Watch. It's so good. Okay, so yeah, Suicide Squad, amazing movie. Really enjoyed it.
Okay. Right. My number 10 is. You ready for this?
Yep.
Ghostbusters. Right. I'm really skeptical about this movie.
Awesome.
I'm just. I'm worried because It's not that they're all women. I'm fine with that. Just like I'm worried that
Sexist.
they're gonna
We
screw it
have a
up.
sexist. We have a sexist
No,
in
I
the
said
building.
it's not because of that. No,
We all know it is because of that.
no,
It's okay.
I'm open to that because like you got funny actors. I'm not really a big fan of Melissa McCarthy, but I remember like, Kristen Wiig. She's funny. Um,
They have a lot of SNL stars in it.
yeah.
Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones. Yeah, it should be
But
interesting.
also, you got Chris Hemsworth in there as well. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to be
I
great. I'm
forgot.
just worried that all the ghosts are going to be way too CGI'd. I want them to use practical effects like they did like in the first one.
Yeah. Right. So my number 9 is Alice Through the Looking Glass. I'll probably get a lot of hate for this, but I do like the first Alice in Wonderland. I didn't like it at first, but after a rewatch, I actually kind of enjoyed it.
I didn't
Um,
hate it.
it's directed by the guy who did the two Muppet movies, 2011 and 2014. So Muppets and Muppets Most Wanted, I believe it was called, and they were pretty good. Tina Fey was great in them. Um, Alice Through the Looking Glass. I just really the trailer was okay. Like it does look a bit of a CGI mess, I have to admit, but I am still looking forward to it because I believe that it's just going to be a bit of a step up from the last one because they've got a new director, new writers, so it'll be interesting to watch. What do you think
Mm.
of Alice Through the Looking Glass?
I didn't even know that was coming out.
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
not on my radar whatsoever.
Oh my god. Right. What's your number 9?
Um, right. Most of this list is just me being skeptical because I have a couple of video game movies on here, and number 9 is one of them. Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
I
I
am.
completely forgot about that movie.
I think it's going to be. I don't know. I mean, Michael Fassbender, great actor. I know he's going to be good in it, even if the movie sucks. But video game movies, when I think there's been maybe one decent one,
What was
and
that?
I think that was the first Tomb Raider. Even that's not good.
Yeah. I think I reckon this one's going to be really good. Like the marketing's been good so far. We haven't seen the trailer, but we've seen the posters and stuff. Um, I just think like Michael Fassbender doesn't really pick a bad movie, if you get what I mean.
He does have a pretty good track record, yeah.
So I think this is going to be promising, and it's what I am worried about though is sorry, just give me a second to um
Compose your thoughts.
find the reason why. Okay, so you know the Macbeth movie that came out just like a couple of weeks ago actually.
Yeah. I heard of that. Yeah.
It had Michael Fassbender in it and Marion Cotillard. It's got the same crew who did that, so the same directors, same writers. And you know, this Macbeth movie was supposed to be like this biggest Oscar movie, you know, for the year, and it got no nomination. So that's what I'm kind of worried about. Like I don't expect Assassin's Creed to be an Oscar nominated movie or whatever, but like it's a bit worrying that like a movie that was supposed to be like the biggest Oscar movie of the year got no nominations.
That is a bit worrying.
And it's directed by the same guy, written by the same people.
Yeah. So I can see why you're worried.
Right. Yeah, but it's still going to be an awesome movie, I hope. I forgot about it because it's coming so late out in the year. All right, so what's my number? Oh, are you finished talking?
I am, yeah.
Okay, my number 8 is Deadpool.
Ooh.
Ryan Reynolds. I think I'm a bit worried because Ryan Reynolds hasn't been on a good streak lately, and it's just like he's usually good in a lot of movies, but sometimes he can be like give some bad performances. He does look through the trailers, he does look really good in this movie, and this
He's a
movie
really
just
big
looks
fan of the character anyway, so
yeah, and the trailers just look really good. So I'm convinced it is a first time director, and that's what I'm kind of worried about. Like we don't really know if it's going to be good or bad. Um, I'm just gonna look who the writers are, see what
okay.
they've done before. So just give me 2 secs.
All right.
Um, found one of the writers, and they have done. Oh god, this isn't looking good. GI Joe
Oh god.
Retaliation.
No. No, 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 no. Definitely
But
why?
but Zombieland.
Okay. I think we might be okay.
And the
Oh,
other director did big movie.
okay.
You know what that is?
No.
You know, have you heard of Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh my
That's
god.
what that's what that's what the other director did. Okay. He done the dinosaur movie in 2000 for Disney. Have you heard of that?
I have.
He wrote that. Have you heard of Tarzan 2?
I didn't know there was a second Tarzan.
Well, he wrote that. It's a direct to DVD, so he's looking promising so far.
Oh wow.
G.I.
Well, I
Joe
mean,
Retaliation
oh Jesus
and
Christ.
Deadpool.
I mean
And the
though.
Zombieland TV movie, whatever that is.
Oh god. I swear that was just like a half
What's
an
the
hour
Zombieland
thing.
TV movie?
I think it's like a half an hour thing they did, just like.
But it was wasn't it supposed to be like it got cancelled?
Think so. Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm
That's
worried.
terrible.
Even though the fan reception, like people got to see the movie a month earlier, about a week ago, and everyone loved it. So I am definitely, happy that
Oh,
people are loving it.
if that's good.
Yeah.
I didn't
I mean,
realize it was
there was like 10 reviews that I read, and all of them were just like best Marvel
yeah.
movie ever.
But that's probably just like fanboys being fanboys.
Probably.
Or were they like certified critics or just like fanboys?
Well, I mean, they invited iJustine to watch it, so I don't really think they're certified critics. But
Oh, okay. Um, okay then. So what have you done your number 8? No, okay, your number 8.
number 8, another video game movie, Ratchet and Clank.
Isn't that animated weirdly?
I, I, I think it looks like the game, which is a good
Cheap.
thing.
That's cheap.
Huh?
That movie looks cheap.
I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, I am skeptical because it's a video game movie again, but I mean, played the games when I was younger, so nostalgia is there. That's mainly why it made my list because of all the nostalgia I have
I
with
should
it.
also mention that this movie was delayed like 2 years.
It was
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in 2014. Got delayed to April 2016. So not really
right.
promising.
I am
That's a
worried
bit
now.
that's a bit scary. The trailer doesn't even look too great either. What do you think?
I honestly, I thought the trailer looked alright. Didn't think it looked great because obviously, I, d- I don't want them to show me too much, and I don't think they showed us too much. I think they just showed us the basics of like who Ratchet and Clank are. Not really much
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Uh, I am anticipated, but again, you told me the 2 year thing, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to get really worried now, but
Um,
still looking forward to it.
so I just realized that there's going to be an Expendables 4 in 2017. And guess who it's going to
I'm out.
star? Guess
Who?
who it's going to star? Sylvester Stallone and Hulk Hogan.
They said the third one was gonna be the last one,
If it makes money, it keeps going.
but they said one last ride on the poster, and the only
All
good
right.
thing about that movie was the song in the credits.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of Transformers 3.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 7 is Star Trek Beyond. Wait till I explain.
Okay.
The trailer is absolutely terrible.
I agree.
It's one of the worst trailers I think I've ever seen. But it has the original cast. I was a big fan of Into Darkness.
So was I.
I'm just gonna check who I'm just gonna check who the writers are.
Okay. Star Trek Beyond. No, I do not. I could not care less about this movie. I honestly do not care about Star Trek Beyond.
It just sucks that like J.J. Abrams didn't stay on.
I mean, he's moved on to bigger and better things.
It's written by Simon Dix.
Your voice just cut out again.
There's six.
Your voice is having another spaz attack.
Right, how about now?
Okay, it's okay now.
Okay. So it has six writing credits, so that's never a good sign. Um,
6.
yes, six writing
Oh my
credits.
god. It's doomed.
And it's directed by the guy who did Fast and Furious 6, Fast 5,
Okay,
and
that's promising.
Fast and Furious 4.
That's slightly promising because I like Fast and
Yeah,
Furious 5 and 6.
yeah, that's all right. And Tokyo Drift as well.
Oh,
So he obviously got better as he went along. And
definitely.
he's also doing the Jeremy Renner Bourne sequel
That's getting
later
a
on.
sequel?
Yeah. I didn't even think that the first one did too well.
No, I didn't like it too much either. I liked it when I first saw it and I watched it again. I was like, nah, it's not that good.
So Star Trek Beyond, I'm kind of actually scared because I think they've just made it into like an action movie when more sci-fi adventures. That's why I'm a bit worried.
I like the sci-fi side. I don't want it to be like a full-out action movie.
Yeah, me neither. I like the sci-fi aspect to it. So what's
Um,
your number seven?
my number 7 is X-Men Apocalypse. Um, movie that I'm sure is going to be good. I'm slightly sad that Wolverine is not going to be in this movie, but it still looks like it's going to be a great movie. Quicksilver's back, so that's already a good thing. Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse, I don't mind how he looks. Some people have complained about how he looks. I don't mind how he looks as Apocalypse. I'm excited and slightly skeptical because I'm not sure if I'm gonna enjoy it if Wolverine's not in it because Wolverine's my favorite X-Man. So I think it's gonna be good. I just sad Wolverine's not gonna be in it. I think Joe died. Okay, it looks like Joe's dead. Okay, I'm so I can try and continue to talk about this movie after I take a bite of some food. Right. Okay. Um, the trailer looked very promising. There was we saw a lot of X Men in there. So as I said, Quicksilver's coming back, which is a good thing because we're seeing X Men from older movies come back. And I'm not familiar if they made a comic book out of this storyline or anything, but I'm not really a big fan of Marvel comic books. I read the Batman ones or did. Big Batman reader, but not really a big X Men or Marvel reader. But I am excited to see how Oscar Isaac plays Apocalypse because I know uh, not much about Apocalypse, but I know a few things like how he looks and how he's supposed to act. Hopefully, Oscar Isaac can do that very well. And plus, he has a pretty good track record as well. I heard he's great in Ex Machina, a movie I haven't seen, and in Star Wars for the 20 minutes he was in the movie, he was great in Star Wars as well. So I am definitely excited for this movie. Joey, please say you're back. Right. I think we have some technical difficulties. Let me just try the chat room thing. I don't really have anything else to say on this movie. Oh, audio is not working. Technical difficulties. We should have it working maybe in a couple minutes. Just gonna try and sort this out. Okay. Um. Right. I suppose if Joe's trying to sort that out, I will move on to my. I suppose I'll move on to like my number six, and if I'm not done talking about my number six by the time Joe's back, I'll move on to number five, and then he can catch up by talking about his um movie. So my number six is in fact Batman v Superman, a movie that I am extremely skeptical about because the trailer I think showed us everything the movie has to offer, like the villain, Doomsday, which they shouldn't even add in for this movie. It's called Batman v Superman, and if they've added Doomsday, that means that Superman's probably going to die at the end of this movie, and it's going to be a massive cliffhanger that leads into like Justice League and stuff, and Superman's going to be dead for a bit, and I'm worried. I'm excited and worried. I'm pretty sure the fight between Batman v Superman, I can't speak. The fight between Batman and Superman's going to be great. Um, can't wait for the rest of the Justice League to cameo in the movie, but I am definitely worried because I think I know the entire movie at this point, which is never a good thing. So definitely skeptical, but I do feel like I don't feel like it's going to be a terrible movie. I'm just worried that we know everything that's going to happen. There's going to be no surprises or anything. Right. Joe's audio still is not working, so I'll try and talk more about my movie. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting a bite tweet before I start talking again. Um, Batman
Alright,
v
am I
Superman.
right?
Okay, yeah, you're working again.
Awesome. I don't know what the hell happened.
Neither do I. Yeah, so I did my number seven. I just finished my number six. So if you want to,
Right.
all right, I can't hear you again. This is okay. Can I now? Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so my number six is The Jungle Book.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this movie?
Um. Personally, it's not on my radar. Uh, I did like the first one when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time, but I don't know. Something just tells me that I'm not going to enjoy it because from the trailer, what I took out of the trailer was a boy running for 3.5 minutes.
What I what I kind of got was like it's trying to go like a darker route, like trying to do like kind of Maleficent, Cinderella kind of thing, like where it's kind of darker. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
Like a perfect example is like the 2010 Alice in Wonderland. But I think like the voice cast is so promising, and like what I got from that 2.5 minutes, I really liked. So I'm kind of interested to see it.
I mean, I'll definitely watch it. I'm just like, I'm not sure if it's not a movie that I'm really excited for.
No worries. What's your number five?
My number five is a sequel to one of my favorite animated movies, Finding Dory. Yes.
Awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. I think they're gonna do it right. They have to do it right.
If they screw this up, then I'm just gonna cry in a corner for 6 years. So they better
They'll
get
get
it.
it right.
Yeah,
Or
I'm not worried about this one.
it'll be like Monsters University. You know, like it was good but kind of disappointing.
Mm. Or at least if it's at least good, then I'll be satisfied.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I'm
My
not worried
number
about this
five.
one. I'm sure that
Uh,
it's gonna be good though.
yeah, it'll be good. My number five is Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Just literally talked about that.
It's gonna be so good. I'm
Is
kind
it?
of The only thing that I'm worried about is Jesse Eisenberg. I don't think he belongs in this movie. I
Oh, I
think
forgot to talk about that.
in the trailer he just does not look good.
I agree.
All right, what's your number four?
Um, I know before it's a movie that up until about 2 weeks ago I really did not care about. And that's Star Wars Rogue One. But now there's a potential thing. So I've heard on the internet that potentially we might be seeing Darth Vader in it, so that got me a bit more excited. Uh, so yeah, now it's on my number four because I realized I thought about that and I was like, okay, I really want to go see this movie. I want to see if Darth Vader's in it, and the anticipation just built up, and now it's on my number four.
And what if Darth Vader's not in it?
Then I'll be sad.
My number four is Passengers. It comes out Christmas this year. It stars Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. I really am
Ooh,
excited for it because I think those two will be fantastic on screen together. It's about like a guy, they send like everyone on spaceships around the world, like so that like when in 100 years they can go back to Earth because it's like doing some weird shit or whatever. So, um, so they go on like this spaceship thing and they put them all in like tanning beds. You know what those are?
yeah,
Yeah, they put them all in those kind of things, like portally kind of things. You see them in all the movies. So, yeah, so this one guy, I think Chris Pratt wakes up early, like more earlier than the 100 years that they're supposed to be. And so he decides to wake up Jennifer Lawrence. And I think it's just them going around and stuff. So it'll be good.
sounds interesting.
Yeah. Google it. It's kind of hard to explain what it's about.
Okay, I'll Google it in a
It's
sec.
called, it's called Passengers, 2016.
Okay,
All right. Let's move on.
hello, you there?
All right, let's move on to number three.
Okay, number three. My number three is Suicide Squad.
Oh my
Yes,
God, yes.
that trailer got me hyped. I think Jared Leto is gonna be great as Joker. Honestly,
Yeah.
still not a big fan of the whole look with the like damaged tattoo and all that stuff, but I think he's. I honestly feel like he's gonna act like the craziest Joker we've ever seen before. And obviously, we get to see Harley Quinn on screen for the first time, which is great. Um, Only thing I'm worried about in this movie is Jai Courtney because he does not have a good track record and he cannot act for shit. So I'm worried about that.
Hi.
So I'm excited, but Jai Courtney could ruin the entire movie because he is one of my least favorite actors working right now because he just can't act. If he's not good in this movie, because Hollywood just kick him out. Just not trying to make Jai Courtney work. It's not working.
All right. Are you finished?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So my number three is Ghostbusters. I
Oh, that's
really am
high.
excited. I'm really excited for this movie because Paul Feig is directing, and I really enjoyed Spy and Bridesmaids and what else? The Heat. I really like The Heat actually. Um, the cast, yes, probably minus Melissa McCarthy. I really am excited to see Kate McKinnon and Kristen Wiig and Leslie Jones because all of these girls except for Melissa McCarthy came from Saturday Night Live, and that's why I'm probably most excited to see this movie.
Fair enough.
So yeah, did you like Spy? Who that came out this year?
I haven't watched it, but I did enjoy Bridesmaids. I will admit, it's a movie that I did really enjoy.
What about The Heat? Have you seen
Oh
that?
yeah, the Heat. I enjoyed the Heat. I didn't love the Heat, but I did definitely enjoy it. I thought it was a pretty funny movie.
Awesome. What's your number two?
My number two is Captain America: Civil War. That trailer just got me hyped, and I'm ready to watch Captain America die because that is. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen at the end of this movie. I'm just going to throw it out there. My prediction is Captain America is going to die at the end of this movie.
Yeah. Guess what? My number
What?
two is Captain America: Civil War.
Oh yeah.
I'm just so excited for this movie. I think Anthony and Joe Russo. I think they're I think they're getting too much into the Marvel Cinematic Universe because like they're already planned for both Avengers: Infinity War Part One and Part Two, and they've done like the Winter Soldier and this. It's kind of like they've done four movies for the cinematic universe. So it's kind of like, what are they going to do after this? I'm really excited because um, the Winter Soldier was so good and they directed that. I just I just want to see more from them. Like not just Captain America. Like it'd be interesting to see what else they could do besides Captain America. And when they
Hmm.
exit this universe, like what are they going to do? Because Winter Soldier was so amazing, and like, are they going to stick with the action or are they going to do other stuff? Because they're really talented, as you could see with the Winter Soldier. If they did decide to go out and of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think we would all benefit because they'd make a fantastic movie. It's kind of like what's his name, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
Um, when he left DC, like Interstellar was amazing. So,
that's true.
and what Chris Nolan did announce his new movie, right, for 2000. Let's have a look.
I I
Pretty sure
don't know.
he recently announced. Yeah, it's called Dunkirk.
Oh,
Dunkirk Evacuation, which took place at the beginning of World War II, starring Tom Hardy.
nice.
Yeah,
Didn't
it'll be
hear
good.
that was the thing.
Alrighty, Roo. So, what's your number one?
My number one. Right. If if this movie is not rated 15 over here, I'm going to cry because that means I cannot watch it. I've been excited for this movie for the longest time. Deadpool. Just give me Deadpool right now, please. I've seen probably
Are you
both
serious?
I've probably seen both Red Band trailers a combined total over 100 times. That's how excited I am for the movie. The fact that I've watched the trailers over 100 times.
I hope it's disappointing.
Huh?
I hope it doesn't disappoint you.
Oh yeah, I really hope it doesn't. I need to learn when to hype down because I was really hyped about the Avengers 2 and I was kind of let down by that. But this movie, I
Yeah.
think is going to be
Avengers
great.
2 Avengers 2 was like my 25. I didn't really like I liked Avengers 2, but like the first one was so much better.
It was definitely, but Deadpool, I could honestly go on about this movie all day because it looks funny. Ryan Reynolds is the perfect choice for Deadpool. Too bad they screwed him up in Origins Wolverine. Just give me Deadpool. Bring it on. February 10th we get it. We get it on a Wednesday. February 10th. We get it like 2 days before everywhere else on a Wednesday. Who's gonna go watch it on a Wednesday?
Are you gonna go see it opening day?
I highly doubt it. It depends. If I have a week off school or like a day off school, then yeah, definitely. But if not, then I'll have to wait till the weekend probably to go watch it.
Make sure you book your tickets online.
I didn't do that with Star Wars, and I learned my lesson because I got a really terrible seat.
Bad boy.
Well, I did book, but like the day we were going, I booked.
Oh yeah. So with Deadpool in your country or whatever. So do you have to be 15 to see that, or can you go with an
uh,
adult over 18?
no, it's like if it's rated 18, you have to be 18 to watch it. If it's rated 15, you have to be 15. I'm 15 now, so that means Deadpool, please don't. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check IMDb and my local cinema website because I check every day. Because I have gotten to the point where I need. Okay, IMDb just says R. That doesn't help me.
What are you gonna do if it's rated
I'm gonna watch it online. I am not missing this movie. Same thing as I did with Straight Out Compton.
I'm googling it right now. Deadpool UK 18.
Is it?
Yep.
No. Where did you find it? Send me the link, please.
Deadpool confirmed as 18 in
Send me,
UK.
send me the link. I need to see this for myself, please, so I can cry about it for 6 years.
Deadpool is Marvel's first hard 18 rated film.
I don't, but
So
send me the
wait,
link.
so what's like the highest one above 18? Is there a higher one?
No, that's it.
Wow. It says it's a
No.
hard 18.
Where where are you getting this information from?
I'm just messing with you.
I
It's not
know.
rated yet.
You scared me.
Oh god. Right. Oh, my number one is Finding Dory. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be great. That's about it. You already talked about it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
The
it's gonna
promotion
be.
for this movie is so good so far, so I'm kind of excited.
I'm really excited about it.
That's not what your mum said last time.
I'm sure it was.
All right. All right. The Oscar thing before we wrap up. What are your thoughts on this? Like, whatever.
Your voice just cut out, so I have no clue what the hell you just said.
What do you think of like the all new Oscar stuff? Like, do you think it's weird that it's all white, or do you think it wasn't intentional, or what do you think?
Um, I I don't know. I don't really have
Uh,
any particular like thoughts on it.
do you want to run through the Oscar nominations, see what you think will win?
Uh, I need to look at them because I do
I'll
not
read.
remember.
I'll read them out.
All
Let's.
right, okay.
I can. But let's do it. Sorry, it's taking a bit a while to load. All right. Best picture. We have The Big Short, Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, Room, and Spotlight. The Revenant will win that.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't seen The Revenant, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. So I think it's either going to be that or The Martian.
Yeah, The Martian maybe, but even Mad Max could get in. But like, you never know with these little movies like Room, Brooklyn, or Spotlight. Maybe they'll jump in somehow. The Big Short and Bridge of Spies, I don't think they'll get it. All right, so
Uh,
are you ready for all the white people?
I'm ready.
Actor in a leading role, we have Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon for The Martian, Leo DiCaprio for The Revenant, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl. You know The Danish Girl is a British film?
I haven't even heard of it, so that's kind of disappointing.
It's about like a guy who transgenders or whatever.
Really?
British
Okay.
make great movies.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, I reckon Leo DiCaprio will finally win, but I really want Michael Fassbender to really get it because he was amazing in Steve Jobs. What do you think?
I I have been saying this for years. Leo needs to get one, so I'm gonna go with Leo. Even though I haven't seen The Revenant, I want him to win one, so I'm just gonna say Leo.
I think it was cute how they nominated Matt Damon. He'll never win. Actress in a leading role. Kate Blanchett for Carol, Brie Larson for Room, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn. Saucy.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of those movies.
Well, Jennifer Lawrence is so good in Joy, so I could chuck it. Okay,
Okay.
actor in a supporting role. Christian Bale for The Big Short, Tom Hardy for The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, Sylvester Stallone for Creed. I really hope Sylvester Stallone gets it for Creed because he was so good in that movie.
Yeah,
But
I heard it's good.
I, I wouldn't be upset if Tom Hardy got it for The Revenant.
I realized
Okay,
how many of these movies I have not seen.
actress in a supporting role. Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight, Rooney Mara for Carol, Rachel McAdams for Spotlight, Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl, Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs. It'll either be Rooney Mara or Kate Winslet, or maybe even Jennifer Jason Leigh. Who knows? Alright, animated feature film. Animalizer, Boy and the World, Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep movie, When Marnie was there. What
Inside
an
Out.
what an interesting title. When Marnie was there. Have you heard of Animalizer?
Oh, what is that?
You don't want to know. Okay,
I'm gonna look it up on
cinematography.
IMDb.
You don't want to. It has like a full-on adult scene in it, and it's animated.
Oh Jesus.
It reminded me of Team America World Police. It was like
Really?
it really did. It was that awkward.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna look that up.
Cinematography, we have Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, and Sicario. Sicario, probably will get that. I hope we'll get that. Mad Max probably also would get that.
I'm
Costume
gonna go with
design,
Mad Max.
yeah. Costume design, we have Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, and The Revenant. I think this is like the first year where the costume design thing has been full. Usually it's like two or three nominations. But Cinderella and maybe Mad Max Fury Road.
I think Mad Max again. Some of the costumes in that were crazy.
Yeah. Directing. The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Room, or Spotlight.
I've seen one of those movies, so I'm gonna go Mad Max again.
The Revenant could possibly get it because Alejandro G. Inarritu won last year for Birdman. Could be a
Birdman was
two.
great.
Yeah, 2-1 for that guy. We're just gonna skip the documentaries because nobody watches them.
Nobody watches real stuff. Real life.
Film editing. Film editing. We have The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Firstly, I want to say Steve Jobs, big snub in that category, and Star Wars will probably get that. Also, The Revenant and Mad Max are big contenders for that one as well.
I think Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foreign language, no. Makeup and hairstyle, Fury Road, the one who climbed out the window. Wait, what?
What?
The one
The one who
hundred
climbed
year
out the
old
window.
man who climbed out the window and disappeared. I think that's like the longest movie title ever.
Clearly, you haven't seen the full title for Borat.
And you should hear the German title as well. Handeringen som klevet ut genom fönstret och vår vän.
I don't
Original
speak
title.
Japanese.
Okay, let's just see. Makeup and hairstyling, we have Mad Max Fury Road, the 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared. The window and disappeared. Yeah, the window and disappeared. Wait, what? And the Revenant. Okay. So the Revenant will get that. Wait, no, probably Mad Max will get that actually.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Music, original score. Bridge of Spies, Carol, The Hateful Eight, Sicario, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens. As good as Star Wars: The Force Awakens was, Sicario was good as well, and so was Carol. So that's a bit, you know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say Sicario for that one.
Music, original song. Earned it, 50 Shades of Grey. Manta Ray, Racing Extinction. Simple Song, number 3, Youth. Till It Happens to You. I wonder what that one's about. The Hunting Ground. Writings on the Wall for Spectre. James Bond usually gets it every year it's nominated. So,
As
yeah.
much as I dislike Spectre, I think that I think that's gonna win.
I didn't actually really love that song, to be honest. But it was really well written. But,
It was a decent song. It wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah, but Spectre the movie. We can talk about how much I dislike that at a different time. But
I kind of liked Spectre. It wasn't too good, but it wasn't too great. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't too good either.
I think I
It
kind of
was a
like
mediocre
Quantum of
movie.
Solace more. That's how far I'm willing to go. I like Quantum of Solace more.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
You know, Solus has a Metascore and Spectre has a 60, so they're kind of neck and neck.
Mm.
Have we been through production design?
No.
Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, and The Revenant.
I don't know. I don't really think I can really vote on many of these, considering I haven't really seen many of the movies that are getting nominated.
The Martian had really good production design. So did Mad Max, so did The Revenant. So yeah,
Yeah. So I suppose if I had to pick, I would choose The Martian, but
yeah.
I haven't really seen many of these movies.
Sound editing. We have The Martian, The Revenant, Sicario, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Star Wars.
Congratulations, you're correct. Sound
Yes.
mixing. We have Bridge of Spies, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Congratulations, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Visual effects. I'm actually really surprised with this one. I'll tell you why after. Ex Machina, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. So usually a Marvel movie gets nominated, and I thought with two really good visual effect looking movies this year, Avengers and Ant Man, I thought they'd probably both get chucked in there because they usually just chuck in a Marvel movie. There's no Marvel movie this year.
Breaking the cycle.
Yeah, the Oscars not nominating Marvel movies or black people.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. For best actor, you could have picked anyone from like Straight Outta Compton.
And
Like all of
Creed,
them. Yeah, and
Michael
Creed. Yeah.
Jordan. And apparently Idris Elba was really good in some Netflix original movie or something.
I don't know
Beast
anything
of,
about that.
Beast of No Nation. Apparently he was amazing with in that. I haven't seen it, but apparently he was great in it. So visual effects, I reckon Star Wars, The Martian, Mad Max, Ex Machina, because Ex Machina had really great visual effects.
Still haven't seen that.
Writing, adapted screenplay, The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, and Room.
I'm inclined to choose The Martian because I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Writing, original screenplay, Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton.
As yeah, Straight Outta Compton was great. Inside Out was great. Ex Machina was great. Haven't seen Bridge of Spies, and I don't plan on. See, that was a big surprise because like apparently Bridge of Spies wasn't even that good.
I saw it on like two or three people's top 10 list.
Wow, that good. I thought it got pretty bad, like average review. I can't say for myself. So yeah, that's the Oscars, guys. Um, Me and Josh will probably be doing this every 2 weeks or so. Catch up with you guys, and next in the next in the next fortnight, we will probably just plan it then, but we don't know what we're doing yet for that one.
No.
So Josh is gonna actually try and watch some
Some movies, yeah.
Oscar movies, yeah,
I
and
will
we can
try.
try to talk about them. No, you will not try. You will.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Let's see whose birthday it is today.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go on IMDb and have a look at that.
No one I care about. So
Alright.
it's
There might be someone I know. Who that? Is that? Is that? Is that? I don't
isn't
know any of these
Scooby
people.
Doo? It's I like Shaggy and Scooby Doo. Ed Helms.
And
I don't
hell.
like him.
I don't mind. I don't mind him.
Hangover guy.
Yeah, I don't mind him.
He was in the new Vacation movie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Damn. Should have been on my list.
For worst or best?
Yeah, worst.
Lol.
Forgot about that. God damn it.
It's Mark Hildreth, actor of Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, what?
Mark Hildreth,
What number is that?
34.
34. Who does he play? Let's go all the way down to 1996. Okay, I don't see. Okay. Well, apparently
Me
he's in
neither.
Dragon Ball.
What year did Dragon Ball Z start?
96.
What year did oh here he plays Dr. Briefs.
I don't even
Good
know who
help,
that is.
Dr. Briefs.
I do not know who
I'm gonna
that is.
Google it. He's some weird old looking with the little cat on his shoulder.
Right. I think I know who
Google
you're
it.
talking about.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Um. Oh, it's also the director of Ice Age's birthday today.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Thank you. Okay, except for the third one. Damn you. Okay. This has been the Nostalgia Film Podcast with Joseph Akins and Josh Hamilton. Thank you very much. I will. Oh, by the way, I've started my channel back. I have a review of The Fifth Wave up if you're willing to look at it. Josh, tell us what's going on with your channel. I'm a bit confused how you have two channels or whatever. So just tell everyone what you're doing.
Most of my subscribers were inactive on my last channel, so with help from some friends, I decided to start from scratch. So I'm starting completely from scratch because I've been doing YouTube for many years. In that time, I've done different kinds of videos. Like I went from gaming to movie reviews, then to gaming again. I kind of mess people about. So with this new channel, basically just gonna be doing let's plays.
Are you
So if you
going to
like,
do movie reviews?
probably not. I might do one or two, but I'm not gonna focus on it.
That's all good, brother. Just tell them, just tell them that like you're doing movie reviews on this channel or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing movie reviews definitely. Yeah.
The story of Ferdinand. Have you heard of that?
No.
Oh, congratulations.
Wait, what was it
Add
again?
it. The story of Ferdinand.
What
Add
is
it to
that?
your. It's a family movie directed by Carlos Saldana, the director of Ice Age. Add it to your list to see on the 7th of April 2017.
Okay, no thanks. I'm okay.
Alright, this has been the Nostalgia Film Podcast. I'm Joe Akers, and that's Josh Hamilton. Bye.
Bye.